Well, how we can sequence the components of a workshop? This is important question because sequencing the components of a workshop uh, maintains the involvement and engagement of the participants. By participants, I mean I've been retreating throughout this main topic of planning in-service workshop that participants refer to the language teachers who are attending workshops. So sequencing the components is important uh, feature of an in-service workshop, because if the components are not sequenced in a proper and well-spaced way, the participants might lack, motivation, or they might be less interested. So that's what we are going to take a look at in brief about sequencing the components of a workshop, right? As like I said before, the sequencing of an in-service workshop and its components is important. And obviously, we've been looking throughout this main topic that the main purpose of an in-service workshop is just to prepare these second language EFL teachers or second language teachers how to accept the curriculum document, how to implement it, and how to bring about the change if the new curriculum wants some new changes or newness in the teaching. For example, if you look at our own national language curriculum 2006, that focuses on incorporating some new things, for example, new methodologies, student-centered learning, and emphasis on using materials suitable to the needs of the learners. So this should be the focus of the speaker while organizing an in-service short workshop, and because this will keep the teachers, their motivation and their involvement maintained throughout the workshop, right? Palmer, in this regard, I've got this quotation, information from Nation and McAllister book, Language Curriculum Design, which, this researcher emphasizes on utilizing the notion of experiencing, where we can ask the participants, the second language, to go through a phenomena and realize its usefulness for pedagogical improvement. And secondly, we could bring in some problem-solving activities where the speaker can pose some problems to the second language teachers. And this is how they could get some ideas and use them in their classroom, or make the use of some activities or some new things, learning some new techniques or new pedagogies, right? And an important part is just to, how to adapt according to the circumstance and evaluate the new information. So this is how we've got a list of, features of the components of a workshop, right? There needs to be some important decisions needs to be made while sequencing the components of a workshop, and primarily the major decision is, whether these should come first in the workshop or at the end. Well, there is no correct answer. If you ask me about my own personal perspective, I would suggest, it depends upon the participants and their needs. If they are already have got some training, they might come later, or if they are new to the workshop, that might come in the beginning. So this is how or you might blend both, right? And so we've got sequencing should be done in a way which gives some effective input to the participants and make their own experiences of teaching language more revealing, and which helps them, realize their beliefs about language teaching, realize their beliefs about language learning, and about the learners themselves. So in brief, sequencing the components of a workshop is an important decision to be made. And in this regard, we've got a number of issues to be kept in mind. For example, if you are attending a workshop, so you might keep these issues in mind, or if you are a guest speaker in an in-service workshop, so you might keep these features in mind. And this will help participants analyze better the purposes or the objectives of a particular workshop.